Nick Suzuki vient de connaître la saison de sa carrière, mais c'est pas d'hier qui est dominant. On s'est entretenu avec George Burnett, qui était l'entraîneur-chef du Storm de Guelph la saison où Nick Suzuki est allé à la Coupe Memorial. On vous présente ça.
I learned from him as well on when the temperature gets a little hot during a game, or you get behind early to keep the calm. Well, exceptional. I mean, not only did he lead win the most valuable player in the playoffs, but I think he led the scoring by a considerable margin. Big goals, big minutes, but I can remember, a number of different times throughout where, your team might have been down early in a game or down in the series when the right things were said, and I'm sure he was a big part of that. I wasn't in the room for all those little messages, but he was laser focused, and I think his ability to elevate his game at the very important times was exceptional.
Puis rappelez-vous, Nick Suzuki venait de connaître des séries exceptionnelles dans la Ligue junior de l'Ontario avec 42 points en 24 matchs. Puis je pense que c'est à partir de ce moment-là qu'il a réalisé à quel point les partisans du Canadien étaient emballés via les médias qui étaient présents à la Coupe Memorial.
He saw a little bit of the media side when we went to Ottawa for games 1 and 2, and the Montreal media was there, and I think we realized that, hey, we've got to kind of address this and isolate them a little bit, or insulate them a little bit, I guess, from all that was going on, and we got behind very quickly. So I think he and a number of our captains, we had a number of guys that didn't have letters on their shoulder at that particular time, but were willing to do whatever was necessary to kind of figure it out. And I think he led the charge, or was one of the guys that led the charge. In all the key moments, he brought his best and was a difference maker. We trailed in the 4 series. We trailed in series 2, 3, and 4. We trailed 3-0, 3-1, and then down 2-0 to Ottawa in the final. And I think he was a big part of keeping us calm, keeping us on track, and just taking it a step at a time. And he made people better around him. There's no question about it.
Et pour vous remettre en contexte, avant le début de la saison 2018-2019, il était acquis des Golden Knights par le Canadien. Il a été cédé au niveau junior, évidemment. Il a connu une saison de 45 points en 30 matchs avec l'attaque d'Owen Sound. Et c'est après ça, à la date limite des transactions, qu'il a été acquis par le Storm de Guelph.
We were moving along and felt pretty good about our club, and then this deal came up at the last minute, and we just felt that you had an opportunity to get maybe the best player in the league at the time, and it was one that we were willing to take, and we'd obviously known about Nick and from playing against him, but just his reputation as a leader, as a top offensive player, but also a player that played hard at both ends of the rink. I think his quiet leadership, and you're obviously experiencing that now in Montreal. You're wondering sometimes, is the heart beating there? He kind of keeps the calm state at all times. You very seldom do you see him when teams are trying to get under his skin after whistles or in a scrum. Seldom does he, put himself in a situation where the temperature is raised at all. I think he's just thinking about the next shift, the next opportunity.
Suzuki a été dominant au niveau junior, ça, il n'y a pas de doute. Mais de là à penser qu'elle allait devenir un joueur de centre numéro 1 établi dans la LNH, puis depuis cette année un joueur de plus d'1 point par match, il y a une marge, mais ça ne surprend pas du tout son ancien coach.
Yes, the answer is certainly yes, but I think his demeanor, his work habits, his attention to detail, his willingness to listen. I think he was always trying to make people better around him and do the small things, whether it's extra time, attention, and as I said, just the details that go into becoming that kind of player. I think he has a lot of those things come naturally to him, but he puts the work in. He is more than willing to. I found him to be very coachable, and there's lots of 19-year-old kids that maybe think they've got all the answers. So he always gave me the impression that he was willing to listen and learn.
Puis rappelez-vous, au retour de la confrontation des 4 nations, Ken Hughes a appris aux médias que Nick Suzuki était allé le voir pour lui demander de pas être vendeur à la date limite des transactions.
Viens pas ici pour me dire de ne pas faire de quoi si vous n'avez pas fait qu'est-ce que vous avez à faire. Puis ils ont gagné 50 lignes après cette discussion. Puis je pense que Nick a fait 13 points en 5 matchs.
Et encore une fois, ça ne surprend pas George Burnett.
It was done very quietly. It wasn't done with a lot of fanfare and attention, but he's a very confident young man that I think clearly believes in his team, and see the response that they've had since that particular time. It's fun to watch him play and help everybody around him be better. So it doesn't surprise me if that in fact was the case at all.
Le Canadien est allé en finale de la Coupe Stanley en 2021. C'était la deuxième saison de Suzuki dans la LNH. C'était le meilleur pointeur de l'équipe en série.